How are you lovely, lovely, sexy looking people doing? I think it is. Today, lots of exciting things are going on in the Kusama Polkadot Parachain auction environment, and we gotta hurry because Kintsugi is almost kept. And what does that mean? Well, that means that we probably have the 10th Parachain winner today. And I also made an introduction where we will actually participate in Kintsugi. And, it's almost over. It's almost over. So you got to be hurry. And I guess, it could be over right now. It could be over. We could have a stream where we're going to see Kintsugi being kept. It's at 94%. I think it's actually further up than that. Okay, guys, we are ready to participate in Kintsugi, hopefully. And so what I do here is also, if you are new to the whole Parachain auction, crowdfunding, CrowdLoan, how do you participate? I know some of you are. So, well, the first thing that you have to do is that you have to have, obviously, your extension wallet, and you can go in on Polkadot.js, and you can get that. And then what you obviously have to do is that you have to, I'm just going to speed it up, here. So I went into Binance, and from Binance, I needed to buy some from Kusama, right? So I did that here. I went in and I bought around 40 something. You can see that here. Boom, just ordered market. This is in case you don't have any Kusama, so you obviously need to buy some Kusama, and you can do that from various exchanges. Then I go into again to Polkadot.js. I want to see, did I receive my wait, I know that they have to go edit, transform, and again here, there we go. And so you cannot see the whole thing. There we go. So we can see. So now I bought my Kusama tokens on Binance. Now I gotta withdraw them to my Polkadot extension wallet. I'm doing that. And you can see we wanna withdraw 45 KSM. Do that. That's on Binance. Then you have to put in all your codes and go in on your email and all of that. Get your code here and there. And you can see this is also so you can see that the security of aspect of it, right? And then you get your code, send it to your email. They send it to my this was about spot trading upgrade. That was a wrong one. So you need to update your inbox. So what are we getting? Are we getting it now? Yep. There we go. So it's a little bit of a process. There we got the code then. The 894984. That's a one-time code. So I then go back. Gotta withdraw. I'm doing this actually pretty quick. You would see the whole thing didn't take that much. But I was a little bit scared that I would miss out on Kintsugi. It is, however, you see, Parallel Heiko, they have more, but they haven't, they are aiming to get 400,000 KSM Kusama tokens, whereas Kintsugi is only aiming to get 200,000 KSM. And once they're kept, I think then they're automatic winner. Not 100% sure, but I think that's how that works. So you're putting my authenticator code, and I submit. Well, there we did a little wrong, right? Because I'm always, in a hurry. How are you, Cryptostan? Good to see so many of you, and thank you again for being there yesterday. Jesus, God, I loved it all. So, yeah, so now we finally here are we getting ready to, and let me know if you have any questions regarding it is what I needed. Perfect. Let me know if you have any questions regarding Kusama. Today it is Kusama and Polkadot, right? It doesn't matter now if you participate in others, but I believe that Kintsugi is going to win the 10th. Yeah, there we're looking at some houses. Just get away from that side. At least I'm not looking at the naked ladies, right? So I go back to Polkadot.js, the back office, in order to see, and see the crowd loans. I want to go down and see, do I still have time? Kintsugi at 94.5%. So I want to go to the homepage, and also you can either contribute directly or you can go to the homepage. I usually go to the homepage because sometimes you get other goodies. So there I go into Kintsugi. Then I have to figure out. See, I only got one KSM. Now that's no good. And you can see it's almost, once that orange chart is reached the red line, 200,000, then it's over. I'm like, I gotta hurry. Let's see. Where are we in this, you know, in this, I was starting to get nervous, to be honest. So I go back to Binance. I say, let me go back to withdraw. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm turning up the screen color. Oh, I'm back in the beginning. Sorry guys. I'm back in the beginning. What a you see. So I go in there and see I only got 1.7 Kusama, and I'm thinking, what's up? So I want to update it to see if I received it. And still not. I still didn't get it from Binance, right? So I'm again starting to get nervous and thinking, okay, what can we do? So I go up, and then I'm thinking, why not go to Karura? I'm keep checking. Did I maybe get it there? No, I didn't. Didn't get it there. Let's go to the parachains. Let's see. I mean, CrowdLoan. Still. Is that time? Yeah. Okay, back up. Then go back to accounts. It is actually very quick, I gotta say. But, you know, when money is time and time is money, then you can get a little bit nervous. Still didn't get it. So I'm like, okay, also not there. Well, then there's nothing else to do. Then let's go to Karura. And probably you have not seen how it is to transact on Karura, right? And Karura was the first one to win a parachain on Kusama. So I go there and yeah, I check first. It's processing. Okay, that's a shit show. So again, checking what happened. So I want to go and see. I still didn't get it. I was thinking with some luck maybe. So that took a while. So I went into Karura, and I mean, this is now we are with, you know, in the Kusama ecosystem, and here you can see things, they actually work super quick. So going quick portfolio, then you see I got some KUSD. That is stable coin. That is the, you know, the Karura stable coin. So I need to swap. I need to buy some Kusama again. So I go in and take some KUSD stablecoin, peg to the dollar, and let's get some Kusama. Let's just do that quick. So how many are we gonna buy? Well, you know, basically what we have there. So I think I take 50,000, and thinking, what do we take? Oh, 17,000, I think. Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, my soul brother, he's so right. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is, you know, this is not financial advice. I just want to share the processes of how to do. That's all I do here. Shahid, my soul brother. So then here now I am putting in my password on my extension, my Polkadot extension wallet, and that goes pretty quick, I gotta say. Yep, boom, boom, boom. I mean, and that's the good thing. That's where you can already see Polkadot and Kusama. It's much quicker. And then we need to transfer them. To go in here, we have to. You can also go in, yeah, that's also like ETH scan or BSC scan. You can go in on Subscan, that is for Karura. And you can, for example, go in and see what your transactions you have done. And you can see this 1 minute ago. So you can copy it and you can see, okay, so we applied 17,500 or whatever BUSD. And then we got ourselves some Kusama. Now we need to transfer them to out of the Karura ecosystem and onto the Kusama, onto the extension wallet, and onto the Kusama ecosystem, blockchain. Yeah. We go here, go see, did I get them? I still didn't get them. And now, oh yeah, there I got them. Yeah, wait, I want to show you guys here. So I go in there and you see, boom, I got the 40, whatever, 5 from, I sent 45, already had one. So it came. So that took like 5 minutes, really quick actually, from a centralized exchange. Then I'm in on the Kinsugo webpage. I want to participate. Then I put in 46, then it goes to 42, and I'm thinking, what? Can I only participate 42? So I'm not sure if it was me with the mouse that hit wrong or what I did. And then you can see here, and then it works. It just works, and that grew. And I'm now looking, did I participate? You can see they are deducted from my wallet. And but I'm like, how long contributing? It is processing, sending, and then we did it. But where are they? Your total contributions, they're not there yet. So we got to refresh. Go a little down further. Then we'll go through that in a second. And then, bam, 44 KSM contributed Kintsugi. And I got 188 Kint tokens. And yeah, I think that's, yeah, I got 165 base, base paradrop. And then I got some 22 success bonus and one more success bonus. So anyway, I think why not contribute the last two, and I do I do that. And then by the time that this was over, I wanted to go and see, did I get it from Karura? You see here, you can see that from Karura you gotta transfer them from the Karura Parachain onto the Kusama relay chain. You know, correct me if I'm Parachain and relay chain right. So you can see here it says I have only 0.4 Kusama, but in fact I have more. Go from Kusama chain, you have to go from Karura chain to Kusama chain, and then you have to put it on your wallet, right? Exchange wallet, because with every parachain you have another wallet. You can use the same and call it something different. It can be basically the same, different names. And then you have to transfer your Kusamas, but you see here it says I don't have them yet, so I don't know. There was a little glitch there with Karura. It is in beta test, so I'm like checking now. I didn't. Ah, yeah, and then I go back, try again. Now we can put in 10 just to test it. That now you will see how quick that goes. How quick that goes. That is, you know, quicker. I mean, QuickSwap is a slow boat compared to this. Oh, I'm like, okay, waiting there a little bit. Token it, and it already made the transfer. And then I just find that quite extraordinary. Boom. And it's already there. It's already there. And we are here, and I thought, why not participate again since we have time, because now there's 10 on the, well, let's participate. You can see how easy it is. That's why I'm actually doing it. You know, I'm showing you this. It is simple when you know it. And then we did again, sign a transaction, contribute. And that's about it, what I did. But we did it. So that was that. I hope you enjoyed that. Or, I mean, let me know if there's any questions regarding this, and if there's not, then it's great. And if there are, then let's go through them. I think it's in. I think obviously it's it. I think. I mean, I'm speechless here now, because I am excited and I'm happy that I always said that the Polkadot ecosystem seems to be a fine ecosystem with huge opportunity. So I just want to take you here into Polkadot.js and then see what changed with Kintsugi. Now we will go into Altair also. Let's see here. 94.79. So there's still 5% back. You can see there's basically another 11 or 10,400 something Kusama tokens that have to be contributed, and then Kintsugi will win. So yeah, quickly, what is Kintsugi? It kind of came out of nowhere almost, I have to say, but and so quick, right? But this is what's great. So, well, it's going to bring open Bitcoin. It's basically opening as a gateway for Bitcoin to get to Kusama in order to provide liquidity for parachains like Karura, Shiden, and Moonriver. And so Kintsugi, and what is interesting, there are 5 reasons why you should get this. Kintsugi is an inter-BTC canary network, an experiment with real economic value deployed on Kusama. Kintsugi and inter-BTC share the same code base, with the difference that Kintsugi focuses strictly on innovation and will always be ahead of terms of futures. Let's see. Now, they are stating that they are much safer than Ren. I'm a big fan of Ren. So we got to see. I think there are certainly various bridges that can live next to each other. But Kintsugi, it's true that what they're basically saying is that they're more safe and they are insured. So in case that, if Ren will be hacked, it will be gone, and they have insurance. So they are safer. That's what they're basically saying. But nevertheless, it's always good to have a few options. And if they're going to win, well, then we're going to congratulate them. So before, let's go in then. I want to look in case they don't win, right? Because this was the 9th. So there's one more parachain left. And who is there? You see, I also did a mistake because I contributed to Pokersmith. I don't think they're going to win. So I'm going to get those Kusama tokens back. Then I also participated in Genjiro. No, I will also get them. I don't think they're going to win with the 14,000. And they need to, they're only 9% of what they need. So I think it's the race between Kintsugi with 94 and Parallel Heiko. It seems to me, however, also participate in Parallel Heiko. Me that I don't think that so we got another week in order to win the 10th parachain. Of course, everybody has a chance, right? But it seems, as we say, it seems very much to be between Parallel Heiko and Kintsugi. That would mean in Parallel Heiko would before this week ends, if they were to go ahead and win the 10th, well, that would mean they would need another 200,000 KSM tokens in order to achieve the 100% of what they need. And then they would be capped and they would automatically win like Basilisk did, right? And it's funny when you see Basilisk and Kilt, they both won premature because let me see, I hope you can see it. Both Kilt and Basilisk, they won premature because they had collected basically all the KSM tokens that they needed. You can see somebody like Calamari that won, they only had 72% of what their primary aim were, or the maximum. However, since they were at the time number 1 in terms of having collected the most Kusama tokens, they then won the parachain. And all there they came close, 93%. And here you can see Karura. Karura only got 33%, but they were the number 1 winner. And you can see Bifrost only got 13% of what they set out to their aim. And Carla got 13%. So you can see the first, what I'm also trying, and Cheating 13%, Moonriver 20%. What I'm trying to say is that everyone were very cautious in the beginning when it was related to the parachains, right? I remember talking about Karura and people was, what is that? And let's check it out. And it sounds complicated. And it was complicated. I mean, the user interface and the user experience is not a great. It's not a great experience. It's not like watching Big Boy and Buendio. So it's not that kind of experience. But it has really been profitable, and we will go through that. So as I'm saying, you can compare it a little bit with the incubator, with a launch pad. This is basically what it is. It's just much safer, secure, and from my point of view, much more profitable. And when I say that with a launch pad and an incubator, because we all know if you participate in these incubators and launch pads, you know that there's much more investors fighting in order to, get whitelisted. And if you get whitelisted, well, then you can, maybe get a ticket and you can put in $300, and those $300 can turn into whatever, maybe 5,000 if you're really lucky. But it's oversubscribed. That's really the right name. And here with Kusama, you're basically able to allocate as much as you want. It's not going to stay like that. It's not going to stay like you can see that we're going to be probably capped with Kintsugi. Now, of course, there is an issue. You can see in the first batch. I'm sorry, I'm just mumbling and going on, but it is kind of good information. But the first batch, which was Moonriver, Karura, Bifrost, Cheatin', it was easy to identify who the next winner is going to be. So you didn't have to allocate your Kusama tokens to various different coins, and then some of them won't win, right? Because you probably don't have 2 or 10,000 KSM, so you can, allocate everywhere, and if, you're sure to get the winner. It is very much about identifying the winner, right? So with Pokersmith, I was wrong. With Genchiro, I was wrong. But thank God with Kintsugi we participate, and also participating with Parallel Haiku, even though it seems like Parallel Haiku might not really make it this time. And that's a bit of a surprise. It's a bit of a surprise. I want to welcome you to Crypto Never Sleeps. In case you're new to this channel, you want to stay on top of the crypto world, well then please do me a favor, hit like, smash, subscribe. And furthermore, hit that notification bell as well, so that you can be notified every time we upload new videos, so that you can protect your wealth, preserve your wealth, and ultimately also increase your wealth. My name is Nico Harachi, and I'm the host of this little show. This is the best and simplest way. You can participate in the Kusama Parachain auctions, I think through Kraken, and you can also participate I think through mainly Gate.io. You got to see which exchanges, but I know for sure that Kraken is participating in all of this. And I got to admit, it is in fact the easiest way. Look here. This is how Kraken does it. Okay, this is how Karura displays it. I mean, this was with Karura. So it's basically, if you open an account, it's a centralized exchange, Kraken, but a short one. I think it's the oldest, one of the oldest, the biggest, the best. I mean, I really trust them. That's where I started. And so there you can, you can deposit your fiat even, and then you can buy the Kusama token, and then you don't even need to go into the Polkadot.js. I like to call it the back office. You don't need to go there. You just do it on your exchange, and it is much easier. So, however, why am I doing it on Polkadot, and why am I doing it in the back office? Because we're talking about the future of finance, and I do believe that the future of finance is going to be on the blockchain. And I think we all have to get used to these extension wallets and how to act on the blockchain. So it's a good lesson also. We wanted to actually go in, and we wanted to talk about Altair that won today. That's like old news, right? But still, we need to go in and talk about that. So Altair, which is this canary network, you could say, of Centrifuge, won the 9th Parachain, and congratulations. And what is it? I'm very excited about Centrifuge and Altair. I don't know, Altair or Altair. So Altair and Centrifuge is one of the fastest spinning stars in the galaxy. That's how they like to call themselves. But it is actually, and that's what I like, it is, well, not the bridge from Centrifuge to Kusama. It is now that you're going, and this is really what I think is key. You'll be able to tokenize real world assets, finance them on the Kusama network. I don't know if you watched me yesterday on Big Boy and all that. And I want to point out one thing. I think, and I did say that yesterday, I think there's a misconception about, I know we talk about decentralized finance, yeah? And I'm a little bit against, I don't think that we're going to see this decentralized finance. But hey, let that be open for debate. I might not be right? But what can be, you got to differentiate also again between the currency, cryptocurrency, and there will be the central bank digital currency. But the blockchain is just an evolution of technology. And the blockchain, maybe we're not going to see a decentralized monetary system, but we will see a decentralized in so many other industries. Let it be, as I said, let it be entertainment, music, let it be insurance, let it be energy, simply because the blockchain is the largest registered ledger that has ever been, and it will be digital. So obviously it is a transition, right? It's a transition going from traditional to digital, and you need to have this transformation. That's why I think decentralized storage is important. But because decentralized storage, you need to also, go through this transition of getting real world assets, as they call it, onto the blockchain. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge, right? So, for example, let me give you an example. You have a house, right? And you want your kids to inherit it. Now, obviously, probably they would. You would have a deed, and they would have to go to notary and lawyer and all of that. But on the blockchain, you basically can have all your properties, it can be, all your real estate, your bank accounts, or, everything that you own. It can even be antiques. Of course, if the antique breaks, well, that has to be notified. But So you could, in essence, just, let once we pass away, it will just be a coin or a wallet, you could say, that would then be opened up or passed on to your children, and that would then, have all your assets that you have, want to give away or whatever. I mean, maybe that thing was not such a good example, but that's basically how it's going to be easier, where you don't need the middleman, where it is, trustless and permissionless and indeed decentralized. So that's why I think this is a great thing. And I think we should also go in and look at the price of Centrifuge, because I think that's been going up in the last few days. But you can see here, Centrifuge is up 13% at 1.94, and with a market cap of 188. And if we look here, it's been doing really well here. And I think it's because the overall Polkadot ecosystem is getting much more attention. What I like about this chart, it's the first time in a long time that we cannot go down and look at how is it from its all-time high. Well, it's 2.98, because we're always looking at coins that's like 60, 70, 80%. This one is 2.98% down from its all-time high. So this, I think it's very promising. So what did in case you did participate, but for all of those of you who did participate, you would receive 430 AIR tokens for every Kusama. Now, the AIR token itself hasn't been listed yet, so it remains to be, seen what's it's worth gonna be. And that's obviously always the question: what is the reward that you are going to receive or get for having contributed your Kusama tokens? But you can see one Kusama, 430, and then you can see they got a vesting period. That means 25% of the tokens will be unlocked immediately if they win, and 75% you will get over 48 weeks. Then there's some airdrops. In case you have any questions, write me, or you can actually go to all there to the Telegram group, and they will say in case where you're gonna receive your AIR tokens. But I will receive them on the Polkadot JS extension. They do it automatically. I do want to say, so since we don't know what that's gonna be worth, I want to take you through what we earned just by participating on Karura quickly. So with Karura, for every Kusama token that you contributed, at that time it was $200, one KSM, we received 22 car tokens. Now if we calculate them today at 7.62, that means that 168 versus the $200 that Kusama was worth at the time. Whatever how you want to see it, that means that every Kusama that you contributed today, you got an extra additional $168. I love it. Even if Kusama today is at 320 something, it's still around 50% free money that you got just because you were smart, and Karura hasn't even started yet. I love it. So the same with Acala. We also participate in the Acala network, or Fala. There in the Acala network for Kusama, we then received the FAR tokens. We received 150 FAR tokens for every Kusama. And with today's price at 62, it went down. It was at 90 just recently, but it was at 90, so that means we got 90. That was also around 40%, but it goes up and down. But so what I'm saying is, for every Kusama token that you contribute to one of these Parachain auctions, if they win, well, then you will get rewarded in the native token. And like the best one, fortunately I missed out on Moonreaver. I can still have sleepless nights over that. But the best thing so far was Shiden. For every KSM that you would contribute, you would get 80. I was the latest, 84. Some got more, many more, because they were early birds. I was a late bird, like I was today with the Kintsugo. But so you could see here, for every KSM that you contributed, you would receive 84 Shiden tokens. And if we compare Shiden's price, because they are listed now at 495, and I love it. I'm buying more of these. At 495, you can see that you already made, not double, but you got 84 for each KSM, and that would be worth $417. So that's more than not more than 200%. It's a miscalculation here. Sorry, guys. But that means on top of what you contributed to your Kusama, you got more than 100% in rewards of a promising new infrastructure token on the Kusama blockchain that also will do magic once the Polkadot Parachain auctions launch. I do want to warn you. I think that the Polkadot Parachain auctions, they're gonna be over. I don't think we're gonna have this opportunity that we are having right now with Kusama, that, you know, you can think about it, we can look around, we can chit chat, we can talk, you know, we can send a, you know, request to Liverpool. I don't think it's gonna be, but that's just my feeling. I think that's gonna be, you know, snapped up. That's gonna be like these incubators and launch pads where everything is snapped up immediately. I'm sorry. So just be aware of that, guys. So yeah, that's some of the returns. I gotta say, Killed also won. I haven't had time. We can go in and look. I haven't actually had time. Can you believe that? I didn't have time to go in and see what are we being rewarded there. But I'm sure, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I gotta see that. Also, it's probably something good, because I gotta say, Killed and Karura were my main where I contributed, you know, the majority. I also haven't actually. Oh, Basilisk, I got too late also. So I'm not in Basilisk, and I'm also not in River. Moon River was a real mistake. Shame on me. Number one is sometimes also just a shit show. Crypto Wally, you're right. These auctions is a license to print money, and these chances are not gonna come. They're not gonna stay around. I mean, really. That's the only thing that I'm happy, where I could, you know, pat myself on the back, is that I tried to really focus on this Kusama Polkadot. I know it's not easy. I know it's the user interface and the user experience is a shit show, but it's a license to print money. Should have read it. You can see here. So how and where can I receive my air tokens? So where do we have? Fearless, it's number 5 down here. CrowdLoan Fearless. You will get your air tokens in your wallet. You do not need to create it. So that's great. I hope that helps. But you can also go into the Telegram group and have it listed there. I hope if that helped you, then please give me a like. Give me some love. Go in and look at the 4 charts and see where's the market doing. Well, the market looks lovely. We got Bitcoin up at 43,404 up. See, it's 3%, 1,300. Sounds like a lot, right? But it really isn't. It's like, I mean, there's not. I think a lot of people are getting depressed because it's kind of like goes up a little and then it goes more down, right? Let's just look at Bitcoin, and then we're gonna say goodbye and see. You see, yeah, there's like a clear, like kind of downwards pattern. So a little bit up and then down again, a little bit up and down again. Who likes that? Nobody. Anyway, guys, I hope it gave you some kind of value. In case it did, then let me know down below with a like, with a smile, with a heart. And remember, no plan B. You are among the 1% because you are here. It's a license to print money. This chance is not going to come a second time in our lifetime. That's what I believe.